So this morning, I decided to do something different, and that's because a lot of people sent in DMs and they were like, okay, I told them I was going to show some of the reports we keep as a teacher, a class teacher. So I'll be showing us, just showing in this video, I'll be showing us some of the reports we keep as a class teacher, especially here where I work. So, and I discovered that some schools have this kind of reports, but maybe in another form. But basically, if you're a class teacher, you should be able to have these reports. So, let's get right to it. So, the first one here I have is called the log, class log book. Class logbook. Okay, so this logbook is actually to keep is an up to date um class keeping do I say up to date class record of what goes on in a class per day. So if a child was sick in the class, you record it. If a child was absent for that day, you record it. You write how many number of kids were in school, the homework you gave to them, and how many of them took the homework home, and how many of them returned the homework. And then weak pupils who are low performers, you also record it, and then you give an overall summary. Now this helps to track what's going on in a class per day, and then to also track what goes on with each child in your class per day. That is class logbook. Also, we also have subject teachers logbook. Subject teachers logbook. Now, this logbook, what is meant for? Like the name implies, subject teachers. So we have a lot of subjects here. We have Yoruba is a subject, English is a subject, mathematics is a subject. We have music, we have art, we have home economics or the homemakers. We have French, we have the ICT, we have the librarian, and some other subjects. So whenever each of these tutor enter your class, you have to give them this subject logbook. They have to sign in, write their name, the topic they are teaching, and the time spent in the class, and then they sign out. So it's also to keep track of subject teachers who come to the class and how well they do their job. All right. So the next on here is my lesson notes. This is lesson notes or a lesson plan. I actually split this into two. I have the lesson plan and then the lesson notes. Okay, so I decided to write my lesson notes comprehensively and not stick with the lesson plan, because in the lesson plan I just highlight all the topics I want to give, I want to teach. But in the lesson notes, I explain succinctly. So it gives me as a teacher a guide to know what I will teach per time, and then the extent to what I'll be teaching the class. And then it also make me understand that whatever notes I'm giving, I have to mind map. So I shouldn't just write everything, make the board full, and then there's no meaning or no sense coming. I don't know if you understand me. So that's what I divided my lesson notes into lesson plan and my lesson notes. All right, so next is record and diary. Record and diary. Now, this record and diary is where we write the scheme of work for each of the term, from first term to third term. We put the scheme of work there, and towards the ending, each teacher that have entered your class in a week, we have to write whatever it is that they have been taught, or sorry, whatever it is they taught the children, write them down. And you also, any subject you have taught for that week, you write it down while you pass it on for submission. So you see, every subject teacher, including yourself as a class teacher, you have to write down what you have done for a week. So it's a record of work per week. That's what this is meant for. And then finally, we have the register. Yeah, so this is the register. Here, each pupil, each learner's name is written, their surname first, and their names, their admission numbers, and they are also marked present if they are present, and they are marked absent if they are absent. This is just to keep a record of those children who are actually in school, present in school, and those ones who are not in school, so that you can be able to be accountable for the kids in your class. Now, these are just like a few, the physical record I have in my class. I also have some in my laptop. I couldn't bring my laptop, I would have shown to you guys where I keep other records. So we also have record of their marks every exam, because here where I teach we do test every fortnight. So we have record of their mark, and whatever score they have is there. Then projects, assignments, their notes writing. We go through their notes to be able to know those people who have legible handwriting, who have actually written down what was written on the board, who had written it down very well in their notes. And then there's a mark for it. So as a teacher, these are some of the records that you have, and you must be acquainted with to be able to work effectively. Okay, so I hope I've been able to answer the question of records and everything. I'll give another video on how I mark my register. Yeah, how I mark my register and how we calculate the register every week, because by the time we are done marking each child that is present per week, on Fridays we give the total number of children who are in school, and there's a way we give the average and arrive at a particular number per week. So at the end of the term, we bring everything forward and give a single digit for that whole term. Okay, so this is just me and my records today as a teacher. So don't forget to like, share, and comment. And then on the comment section, if you are a teacher, please hit me up on how you keep record of your class activities and that of your children in class. All right, guys. I'll see you some other time.